Namaste yogis. Welcome to Beyond Body. I'm Abigail and I'm going to guide you through an energizing, advancing beginner's yoga flow today. So hop on your mat and let's get in. Listen to your body and make sure to be mindful of injuries, and please consult a doctor if you feel any pinching or burning sensation. Begin by lifting your arms up to the sky, stretching your fingertips to the ceiling and just lifting your bottom ribs away from your hip bones. Feeling that elongation on the sides of your bodies, making a number 11 with your arms, stretching it nice and high. Now place your hands just behind your body, just off the mat. Lift your chest and feeling the stretch along your shoulders, all the way up to your earlobes. You can close your eyes here, soften your gaze to the floor just to enjoy the stretch. We'll do that once again. Lift your arms up high. Again, feeling that stretch along the back body, all the way wrapping around the torso to the front body. This time, right hand down and reach your left hand over. Now we're going to do a bit of a dynamic awakening of the body. So we're just going to swing and windmill the arms back and forth, stretching the side body, waking up the torso. If you see, I'm looking up towards the ceiling every time I reach that hand over. Let's do 4 more with a breath. Exhale. Inhale. And last time, exhale. Take your right hand down. Bring your left hand up to the sky. Take your left hand onto your knee and take your right hand behind you, twisting to look at the back wall. Now you want to keep this opposite knee nice and relaxed. Come back to the center and the same on the other side. Twist and find the back wall. Twisting in the bottom obliques, lifting out of the hip bones. And come back to the center. Walking your hands forward, fingertips walking forward to the front edge of your mat or towards the front. Relaxing, bring your fingertips, relax your palms down and just relax your head towards the floor. Taking a deep inhale here. Lengthen into the body, into the torso, into the spine, into the neck. Exhale, release into the stretch. 1 more, inhale. Maybe walk your fingertips a little bit further forward. Exhale, bow forward. Walk your hands back towards your body. And we're going to step our feet up. And we're just going to rock our knees side to side, warming up the hips here. Bringing some mobility into the bottom limbs. And we're going to stop with our feet up. Knees pointing up to the ceiling. Take your right foot and step it onto your right knee. Be careful not to sink into your shoulders. You want to lift out of your shoulders. Lifting the heart, you'll feel the stretch along the glute, along the hip there. 1 deep inhalation. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Set the feet down and swap to the other side. Flexing into the ankle, lifting in the bottom ribs, lifting the chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's meet in the tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And tuck the back toes under. Send your hips towards your heels to stretch your toes and your arches and your Achilles. Now release your toes, shift your weight forward towards your fingertips, feeling that stretch along the palms of your hands and in your wrists. Tuck your toes under, push your weight back. Release your chin down to your chest. Release your toes. Bring your weight forward. Tuck your toes. Push your weight back. Exhale. Inhale. Weight forward. Exhale. Push back. Inhale. Push forward. Exhale. Come back to center. Now from here, we're going to step that right leg back towards the edge of your mat. And we're going to reach the right hand up. Okay? So you're reaching that right hand up, drop the right knee. So you open the heart, open the chest. Maybe reach that fingertip to the back wall. Sorry, you just want to open the chest. Keep your gaze down to keep your balance. You want to open the front body all the way to the tips of your fingers. Bring your hands back to the floor. Take your right foot and step it to the front edge of that mat, shifting your hips forward. And press it back to tabletop position. We're going to do the same on the other side. Step the left foot back. Drop the left heel down to the floor and open that left arm up to the sky, opening the front body, keeping your gaze down again to make sure that you don't fall over. Opening the body, breathe into the space. Place your hand down on the floor, take your left foot and step it forward to release the hip. And come back. Now we're going to continue with that stepping motion, just warming up the hips and back. So you're stepping it into a wide angle, not directly forward. So you want to kind of step it off the mat, just working in the hips. Here we'll do 2 more. And last one. Coming back to tabletop position. Flipping your wrists back, fingertips point back, thumb pointing out to the side. Soften the elbows a little bit and stick the buttocks out. You just want to release into the palms, into the lower limb of that lower part of that arm. Release the belly. And we're going to do cat position in this with the fingertips pointing back. Exhale, cow. If you do find this a little bit challenging, you're welcome to come back to neutral tabletop with your wrists pointing in, fingertips pointing forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming to neutral. Take your left hand and bring it under your nose, so directly to the center of your chest. Take your right hand and swing 4 circles back. We're opening that shoulder for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle it forward for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Replace your hands. Take the left arm up, circle back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle it for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Coming into your tabletop again. 1 more cow to lift the chest, stick out the tailbone up to the ceiling. And on the exhale, we're going to tuck the toes under and push ourselves up into a down dog with the heels off the floor. Now, the reason I say heels off the floor is because we want to slowly work into the back of our legs. So let's first check in with our hands. Hands as wide as the shoulders, fingers spreading nice and wide. Press into the tips of your fingers. I want you to look forward. And when you press, you'll see how your fingertips go wide. That action is a very good gripping action for your down dog. Now soften your elbows just a little bit. You don't want to hyperextend it. Soften the elbows. Now working into the chest. Press your chest towards your thighs. Keep your knees nice and soft. You want to glue, almost like you want to glue your chest towards your upper thighs. Now from here, you want to lengthen the heels down, keeping the knees nice and bent. Don't yet want to go too far into the backs of the legs, and then lift the heels. So we're just going to do this action a couple of times to wake up the back of the legs without engaging the top thighs yet. So the action is in the upper back,
and in the ankles. You'll feel a release in the lower spine and around your hips for 4, 3, pressing into those hands, last 1. And when you're ready, drop your heels, pull up your thighs, chest towards the knees, press your hands into the floor, press your toes into the floor. 4 breaths here. Two more breaths. Last breath. Now lift your heels as high as you can and drop your heels towards the right. Getting that nice side oblique stretch back to the center and towards the left. In your own time, swivel on the balls of your feet, waking up the side body all the way to the armpits. Massaging the balls of your feet as you massage the side of your body. And once you've been to the right, let's meet in the center. Looking forward, bend your right leg and shift your weight forward towards your fingertips. Look at the space between your hands and step your foot forward. Dropping that back knee down. Untuck the toes and bring your arms up to the ceiling. Fingertips pointing up. Now we're going to do a vertical twist towards the side, scooping that right hand down and up. And we'll do a vertical twist towards the left, scooping the left arm down and up. We'll do that once more to the right. Twist to the right, open the arms. Right hand draws a circle all the way up to the sky. Twist towards the left. Left hand comes up. Let's try that once more. Now I want you to check in with your hips here. You want to keep your hips nice and still. You're just working into the obliques, into the belly muscles, and into the shoulders. Once your arms are reaching up, tuck your back toes under, place your hands on the floor, and lift the back leg up. So check in with your back foot. You want your heels stacked directly on top of your toes and your knees stacked directly on top of your front heel. Lifting the chest up nice and strong in that back leg. You create space between your knee and your chest. You don't want to relax your chest onto your knee like that. You press into your fingertips, into that back leg. Rising up into crescent lunge, bending into that front leg, squeezing the thigh nice and high. 1 breath here. Place the hands down. Down dog. Now we're going to go back to that action we did in the beginning of the class. We're going to lift the right leg, step it forward, step the foot off the mat, and come back to down dog. Lift the left leg, step it forward, off the mat, and back to down dog. We'll do that once more on the right and the left. Step it forward, shift your weight, open the hip, step back. Last one, left leg forward and back. Let's meet in down dog. 4 Ujjayi breaths in down dog. Centering the mind, making the breath audible. Pressing the hands into the floor, spreading the shoulder blades. Pressing the heels into the ground, pulling up the thighs. 1 more breath. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Bend your left leg, look forward towards your fingertips, and shift your shoulders on top of your wrists. Now, step the foot forward and drop the back knee. Release the toes. And lift your arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to twist towards the left, open the arms, scoop the left arm down and up. Twist towards the right, scoop the right hand down and up. Once more to the left, down, up, over to the right, down, and up. Tuck the back toes under. Place your hands on the floor and lift the back knee high. pulling up in the back thigh, stacking the right heel on top of the right heel on top of the toes, lifting the chest, pushing into that front leg, squeezing. Now you want to wrap your inner thighs down and back. So you're bringing that right hip forward, left hip back. Press into your feet, rise up into crescent lunge. Pulling up the thigh. Hold here for one breath. Exhale, place your hands on the floor. Down dog. Walking out your dog here, alternating between your legs, right and left. And we're going to do one vinyasa. Rise up onto the balls of your feet. Shift your weight forward. Shoulders just passing your fingertips. You're going to drop your knees and untuck your toes. Stick out your buttocks and bring your chest towards your thumbs. Chin on the floor. Inhale. Press up. Upward facing dog. Look up. Push back. Down dog. Now, lifting that right leg up, open the right hip and bend the knee towards the buttocks. You're going to do 4 circles here, clockwise for 3, 2. I like how I say 4 circles and I did not do 3. 2 more. And last one. Take it forward for 4. 3, keep pressing into the hands. 2. And last one. Now look forward, shift your weight forward, bring your knee towards your chest, flex your foot and step the foot forward. We're going to meet in high lunge, fingertips off the floor, lifting your hands up to the sky. Maybe you have to wiggle your leg back a little bit so you have more space between your toes. Inhale. Here we're going to do the same as we did before. We're going to twist towards the left. Left hand scoops down and up, scoop towards the right. Check in with your hips. Right hand down and up. Once each side. Scoop towards the left. Shoulders are level. Left hand down and up. Turn towards the right. Right arm down and up. Inhale here. Exhale, left heel down, warrior 2. Now check in. You can see me from the back. My shoulders are stacked on top of my hips. I'm squeezing my left glute and my front knee is stacked on top of the ankle. Palms reaching away from the bodies, shoulders are pressing down. Left hand scoops down as you lift that left heel into crescent lunge. Plant the hands down, down dog. 4 breaths here. Maybe walk out your dog if you feel like something a little bit more active. 3 more breaths. 2. Last one. Lifting the left leg up, open the hip and bend the knee. Bringing the heel towards the butt. We're going to do 4 circles out. Down and out for 4. Down and out for 3. Pressing into the hands. 2. And 1. Reverse for 4. 3. Keep pressing into the hands. Last one. Shifting your weight forward, towards your shoulders, towards your fingertips. Bring your knee toward your chest. Flex your foot and step your foot forward. Coming into crescent lunge again. Now check in with that back leg again. Squeezing the glute, wrapping the thighs in. Front knee stacked on the front ankle. Back heel stacked on the toes. Lift the arms up. And we're going to twist towards the right. Right hand scoops down. Twist towards the left. Left hand reaches up. Once more each side. Twist and scoop. Keep breathing. Twist and scoop. Keep this breath for 1 breath.
Exhale, warrior two. Front knee stacked on the ankle. Squeezing the back glutes. Drop the shoulders down. Make sure your shoulders are directly on top of your hips. Hold for 2 breaths. And last breath. Right hand scoops down. You're lifting that right heel. Inhale at the top. Exhale, hands down. Down dog. We're going to do one vinyasa. Lift the heels. Look forward. Shift your weight towards your fingertips. Knees down. Untuck your toes. Chest and chin down. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Push back. Down dog. Now we're going to add on to that series. Lifting the right leg up. Opening the hip. Circle down and out for 4. 3. 2, opening the hip, and 1. Circle the other direction for 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time we're going to bring the knee towards the right elbow, shifting your weight forward. And we're going to step the foot forward just on the side of the mat, dropping the back leg down and untucking the toes. Walking the feet out just a little bit further, take your right hand and push your knee out and away. This is a nice stretch on the inner thigh. Hold it here for 2 breaths. Last breath. And release. Now we're going to walk the feet back towards the center. Tuck the back toes under. Turn your left heel down and we're going to go into Skandasana. So Skandasana, you're bending your right leg. So you're sitting towards the right leg, hands in front of the chest, flexing that left foot. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths, reaching the right hand in front of the right knee, opening that left hand out for 2. And 1. Left hand scoops down all the way into a plank. Chaturanga, maybe knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press back. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. 4 circles down and out for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Reverse for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring the knee all the way to the elbow. Hold it for 2 breaths. Pressing into your hands. And step the foot just off the mat. Dropping the back knee down and walk those toes a little bit further away from the mat. Pressing with your left hand into that right knee and rolling onto the outer blade of that foot. Getting that nice stretch into the inner thigh. 2 more breaths here. Very good. Place the hands back onto the floor. Zigzag your feet back to the center. Now tuck your back toes under, lift the back heel, and drop that right heel towards the ground. Turn your left toes towards 10 o'clock and lift the right toes up to the sky. So you get into a Skandasana stretch here. Left hand in front of the left knee, open the right hand up to the sky. Hold here for 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Right hand scoops down all the way to the front of your mat. Step your feet back into plank. Knee, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press your hands into the floor. Press back, down dog. One more little flow. Lift your right leg up and open the hip. Bring your knee towards your right elbow. And 3-legged dog. Knee towards the left elbow. And 3-legged dog. Step your right foot forward. 3-legged dog. Step your right foot forward in between the gap.
Drop the back heel and come into warrior two. Opening the chest, placing the knee on top of the ankle, turning that back foot out at 90 degrees. Scoop the left hand up, crescent lunge. One twist to the right. Right hand scoops down. Inhale, maybe add a little back bend. Exhale, place the hands on the floor. This time, swivel onto the left heel and walk that right foot a little bit further so that you're in a supported side plank. Lift the arm up to the sky. Press into that left hand, press into that right foot, twisting in the hips, lifting the bottom shoulder up to the sky for 2 breaths. And last breath. Walk your foot back to the center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Plank on the exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press back, exhale. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Open the hip. Knee towards the butt. Knee towards left arm, elbow. Push back, single-legged dog. Knee towards the right elbow. Push back. Knee towards your chest. Look forward and step the foot on the outside of the hand. And back to single-legged dog. Let's do that again. Knee towards the elbow. And push back. Left knee towards the right elbow. And push back. Step the right foot on the left foot on the left outside of the left hand and push back. This time step the left foot in the middle of the gap and push yourself up, crescent lunge. One vertical twist towards the left. Come back to center and open the chest, warrior two. 2 breaths here. Check in with your alignment. Wrapping the belly, squeezing the glutes. Last breath. Right hand scoops down and up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands down on the floor. Plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push back. Down dog. Taking your breath here, 4 breaths. Two more breaths. Looking forward, lift your heels, bend your knees, step your right leg and left leg together and send your legs forward. Wiggle your legs just to release any tension you might be holding in your thighs and your calves. Give it a nice shake. And we're going to come into Baddha Konasana, but slightly wider this time. So your hips, you're making a diamond shape. And I really want you to hold onto your shins, lift your heart. Now, a lot of us might be here because we don't yet have that flexibility in the lower spine or in the hips. I encourage you, wherever you're at, to lift your spine as much as you can. You will get there eventually. Lift your spine. I want you to have the feeling of sticking out your table to the back of your mat. Chin up, chest up, lift your spine. Now bend your elbows and press your elbows into your knees and release. We'll do 2 more of those. Press your elbows into your knees and release. Last time, press your elbows into your knees. Hold it here for 4 breaths. Lengthen the spine forward from the hips all the way up to the lower ribs, all the way up to the armpits, ears away from the shoulders for 2 breaths. And last breath. Release. Step your left leg forward. Right leg presses against the inside of that left leg. We're going to take the right hand to the back, just behind the right hip. Left hand will reach up. Now press into that hand and lift your hips
all the way up. Keep flexing into that left foot. And back down. We'll do that once more. Press into the hands. Lift, heart up, chest up. And exhale down. Swap onto the other side. Right leg steps forward. Left leg steps against the inner thigh. Left hand behind the left glute. Right hand reaches up. Press into your heel. And sit down. Once more. Press up. And relax down. Bring your feet together. Shake out your legs again. This time, sticking your feet together, maybe move the fleshier parts of your glutes away. Lift your arms up. We're going to do a vertical twist towards the right. Try to keep your heels and toes in line. Scoop the right hand up. Vertical twist towards the left. Left hand scoops up. Let's do that again. Vertical twist towards the right. Right hand reaches up. Inhale, exhale, twist. Left hand reach up. Now from here, I want you to walk your hips slightly further forward to your heels. And then open your heels, your toes out to the side. So you're making the diamond shape. Now reach forward, tuck the chin, engage the core, roll out, roll down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wiggle yourself comfortable on your mat. Keep your feet in that, what I call a plie. Okay, a plie in ballet is to bend your knees. So your heels are together and your toes are flopping out like you're making a diamond shape. Now from here, we'll reach forward again, engaging the core, and we're just going to stay here. And we're going to pulse our chest forward for 8 counts. 8, working into the core. 7, 6, keep your gaze towards your pubic bone for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your head onto the mat. Bring your knees into your armpits and rock side to side. Grab a hold of your big toes. We're going to go into Happy Baby. Now, Happy Baby, I want you to press your toes into your hands and pull your hands down. So there's a two-way action. You'll immediately feel how your lower body will come down to the floor. Hold it here for 2 breaths. Last breath. Bring your feet together. Now, grab your feet over the arches. Pull your toes towards your knees and lift your forehead towards your toes. Hold here for 4. Rounding in the spine for 3. Releasing in the lower spine for 2. And last one. Bring your knees together. Step your feet onto the mat. Now wiggle your hips towards the right and drop your knees to the left. You can open your arms to a low V, or you can have them in a cactus shape. We're just twisting into the spine here, into the shoulders, and you'll definitely feel it along the pectoral muscle here. There's definitely an activation in the core here as well. And come back to center. Now take your hips all the way to the left and drop your knees to the right. Looking in the opposite direction is always optional. Depending on how flexible you are in your shoulders and your upper body, this action can be quite tricky for some people. So I always advise to start here till you build the flexibility and the range before forcing your head in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest for one last little cuddle. Bring your chin up towards your knees. Squeeze, compress, and exhale, release. Stepping your feet down, relaxing your toes. Palms out to the side. Wiggle yourself around. Shake your legs maybe. Lick your lips. Settling into the mat as we get ready for Shavasana. As you tune in, consciously being aware of your surroundings. with these on-demand, on-the-go classes. We often get to practice in a lot of different places, whether you're on holiday, on a business trip, whether you're in your comfort zone, in your bedroom. I want you to become conscious of your surroundings, conscious of the outside world, just for a second. What do you hear? What do you see? If your eyes are open, what do you smell? What is the temperature of the room? So this is the outside world. Now I want you to get connected to the inside world. What's inside, mentally, emotionally, physically? Connect to yourself, your unique internal body, your unique ecosystem. And I want you to take one deep inhale here. Fill your belly with oxygen. And exhale, sigh it out, part your lips. If you wish to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, please be my guest. I want to thank you for practicing with me today, for taking these 30 minutes out of your day to be with yourself and to give back to yourself, investing into yourself a little bit. Namaste.